Hi, sweethearts. How are you doing today? Today's video is going to be on Dooney and Bourke. So today I wanted to talk about Dooney and Bourke handbags, and I wanted to do a reaction video and talk about several things with Dooney and Bourke. You guys know, if you're a Dooney and Bourke fanatic and lover like me, that Dooney and Bourke every year used to have a tent sale. They used to have a tent sale in Connecticut, and I had always planned on going to the tent sale. I always said one day when I was in the area, I would go and visit my family and stop at the tent sale. However, when the pandemic happened, they didn't have the tent sale. For the past couple of years, they haven't had the annual tent sale for Dooney and Bourke. So what Dooney and Bourke ended up doing is sending out some of their bags to various outlet stores, and they came to my local store in Aurora, Illinois. Some of the discounted handbags came with red and green and orange tags, and that dropped the price down by $100, $75, $50, and I was able to make it to my local Dooney and Bourke store to see some of these lovely handbags from the tent sale. However, I figured it would be pretty good if we had the experience of sharing a Dooney and Bourke tent sale together, because I've never actually been to one, and I know a lot of you girls have. So I figured, let's go ahead and experience it. Let's go ahead and take a look at a Dooney and Bourke tent sale. So this is the tent sale from Norwalk, Connecticut. And what I enjoyed about this is seeing the hubbub of all the people waiting to see these lovely Dooney and Bourke handbags. There were so many women there. You could just feel the excitement. I know anytime when I go to any type of show, whether it's a hair show, a handbag show, an antique show, and a handbag show and sale like the tent sale would be no different. So this gentleman actually works for Dooney and Bourke. He's worked for Dooney and Bourke for over 15 years, and he was basically hosting this video and talking about the tent sale. And it just looks so exciting. It was so beautiful how they set it up. Tons and tons of bags. Look at all that bag eye candy, you guys. I would just have lost my mind if I was in that room. They had bags. They had wallets. They had everything. And look at the crowd of people just rushing in. When they opened the door, they looked like a bunch of 8th graders going out to recess or something. Wow. Look at all those bags in so many different colors. He's going to walk us through, and just basically you could see some of the bags on the table. All the different pretty colors. I see fuchsia, I see pink, I see beautiful chestnut and brown. I see tons of the natural colors for Dooney and Bourke. A lot of top handle beautiful bags. I would have loved to have gone to the tent sale, because one of the bags on my wish list, I know a lot of you girls have it, but I see some Barlows there. I just saw a couple of Barlows pass by. Look at all those beautiful colors of the wallets. They had several registers to check out. All these lovely ladies are just having a ball at the tent sale. Did you see how many bags that lady had? They stood outside. And let's pause the video for a minute. They stood outside and they waited, and they had to line up. And I don't know how long they had to line up for. And look at the weather. They're wearing scarves and boots and earmuffs. They were all bundled up for the weather, because Lord knows how long they had to stand up. I'm sure some people were in line for 8 hours, 6 hours, 3 hours, or an hour before the tent sale started. And all of them got there early because they didn't want to miss out on the sales. Let's go ahead and keep on watching. Her and her friend look like they picked up some really, really good deals. I've seen some older AWOL leather Dooney and Bourke bags. I know it was really a lot of fun to be there. So many people. It looks like it was really a good time. And they had all different types of registers to check out. They were prepared with like so many checkout counters. The people are all standing outside just waiting to get in. And when the doors opened, they just bum rushed that sale, you guys. The cars were all parked up. They had a beautiful day for it. I'm glad it didn't rain, because, you know, sometimes that could really be a bummer if you're waiting outside for a big, large show like this. And if it rains or if it snows and it's super cold. Such a nice time at the tent sale. in Norwalk, Connecticut. That was during the holiday times. And I believe this was like, several years ago. Like I said, pre-pandemic. So I really enjoyed taking a look at the interior tent sale of a Dooney and Bourke tent sale, you guys. Let's go ahead. Let's keep on watching. Let's take a look at what all I have in store for you for this next video. So in this video, I wanted to talk about Dooney and Bourke craftsmanship. You girls know I love vintage Coach bags. Dooney and Bourke is no different. I love looking, that's just something that's just, I love, it's embedded in me. I love seeing the craftsmanship and like at the cobbler store and how it's worked on and all the artisans and how it's made. So you could see right here them stitching together a Dooney and Bourke bag on a sewing machine. And you could see, let's pause the video. Look at the lovely, beautiful satchels. Look at that natural color. That natural color is just so beautiful. It looks so yummy through the screen. This natural color of some of the different satchels are just so beautiful. And I enjoyed this video so much because it showed the inner workings and the inner makings of the artisans and of them actually crafting this beauty together and putting it together with the whip stitch handles and putting it together with the different stitching and sewing of the bags, putting it together with all the hardware. So let's go ahead and let's continue watching the making of my lovely satchel right here. They're moving like they just have it all down pat. It's like, and I would love to work at that factory. Give me that job. Pay me however much you want to pay me an hour and put me there to work. I would enjoy that so much. That would be an easy day at work for me. To go to work every day and be around these beautiful bags, be around the beautiful leather, put them together, sew them, stitch them together. Look at that beautiful AWOL leather bag. Just so beautiful. So, so pretty. And they did the original vintage AWOL leather bags as well as the new version of it, ×2, ×3, whatever that is. They did the more updated, modern versions of the AWOL leather bags. But to see it being sewn with all the craftsmanship is just so beautiful. They have the toggles on the bag. They have the tassels. And they're pumping them out like they're mass producing the Dooney and Bourke bags. Not just, they're doing several of them. And they're not on a conveyor belt. These are being hand sewn with the sewing machines. The artisans are working on them and putting real sweat and toil into putting our bags together, you guys. This was so much fun to watch and to look at how these bags are crafted and put together, the behind the scenes at the factory. And they're still being put together and produced today. Look at how they have, can we rewind a little bit of that and see, you could actually see the leather. They had the leather right there. Look at the tools and all that leather that they had just wrapped around to make tens of these bags all at one time, tens of hundreds of them. They have the croc skin, the croc embossed leather bags. So beautiful for Dooney and Bourke. They're moving fast too. They're really pumping them out fast. I saw them using some type of heat tool, an American original, Dooney and Bourke. I enjoyed watching that video with you girls, and I enjoyed seeing some of the artisans and how they put together our lovely bags right here. I just can't wait. I cannot wait to see what my next Dooney and Bourke handbag purchase is gonna be. I'm enjoying these beauties right now, and I know I definitely want to get a Hattie in my collection. That has been on my wish list for a long, long time. I have plenty of the satchels in many different sizes, but I definitely would like to get a Hattie one day. And just looking at that video with the tent sale in Norwalk, Connecticut, as well as the putting together of the bags, just really makes me think that I want to add a Hattie to my Dooney and Bourke collection. Thank you guys for sticking it out with me for yet another video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel, and I'll see you ladies in tomorrow's video. Mwah!